gonna tell you when it's too late? Who's gonna tell you things aren't so great?
Right, well this is the front half of the body out in the alfresco sandblasting area. I'm about halfway through doing this section. I've done the rear section, the 2 rear guards and one of the front. About halfway through this one with the little hand sandblaster and the hose and the bucket. It's a pretty slow old process, but I did get a quote to have it done, and the guy basically said it was $250 an hour to do it, and I thought, well, if it's 3 or 4 hours, it's quite a lot of money, and I'd be better putting that into the engine. So we're getting there with it, and it's all coming up pretty reasonable. I'll put the wire brush all over that as well. Quite a lot of it done in there. Section there, I'll give that a little bit of a spot run over again. But all in all, we'll get in there slowly. Got a bit of etch primer on that bit there already. But yeah, it's all coming up quite good. So I've actually just broke the belt on the compressor. So I've got to go down and get another belt before I can start it going again. But and that's the bottom of the rear section. Got that in some etch primer. That's all come up quite reasonable. Got a little bit of panel beading to do here and there on that, but now that I can see it, and up in that area there, I actually put a little piece in that corner, but I've blown through in a couple of places with the blaster, so I'll put a bigger piece in there. And I've got that straight edge there. It's not quite straight, so I've got to straighten that up as well. But all in all, slowly but surely getting there. Well, I'm just about to finalise the sandblasting up in this area. I've given it a run over once, but I'm going to go over it again just to get the little bits and pieces that I missed on the first run. There are always a lot of little jobs and bits and pieces on these old cars that require attention, and in this particular front we've got a bracing piece that runs through the front there. Well, now on the other side here, from that earlier accident that had been repaired, that piece there obviously been replaced. That bracing piece was never ever repaired, and it had a bit of a bend in it. Now you can't get up in there to hammer anything out, so what I ended up doing was I cut that piece off from that point forward up to there and put it on the bench and in the vise and straightened it out, and got that piece there now. I've put a new brackets on there, a couple of pieces. So what I'll end up doing now is putting that back in to where it should be and welding it on back there, if you can kind of get the picture. So then that gets that all back in there nice and tight where it should be. I'll grind that bit of a weld off there before I do it. But there's always little jobs. The round duct pipe there had a bit cut out of it, so I've cut that out and I'll make a new one of those up and put that in to match that there. And also that little bracket there on the other side was missing, so I've made one of those up and I'll weld that in. But yeah, it's all the little bits and pieces that take up the time and on these old cars. So I'll get back to the sandblasting now and get all that finished up, and then primer, and be able to put those bits back to where they should be. Right, I'm happy to say that the sandblasting and priming of the front section is now complete. Man, what a job that was with the little hand sandblaster. But anyway, she's all done. So I've just got a little bit now to do on the rear body tub up underneath the cowl and the boot, and 99% of the sandblasting is all finished on the body, so I'm pretty happy about that. It's taken a while, but all looking pretty good. So we'll go from there.